I am the man here. I can do whatever I want. I'm sorry about telling you are a demon. You are an angel, but just some small things you have to be a Muslim, to be completely perfect. Say, tawakkaltu ala Allah and mean it and believe it inside you.
You're telling me that I just need to say 4 things and then I become a Muslim?
Aye. This guy is something else, isn't he? Honestly, Adnan just makes me want to scream at my screen. Now, before we get to the pressure tactics and the threats, let's rewind to the start and pick up where we last left them, after their fight the night before Tigerlily is due to give birth.
What's so upsetting?
That my husband called me a demon.
Now, as I'm sure you recall, this fight started in the first place when Adnan insisted that Tigerlily convert to Islam immediately. He resorted in her vulnerable state to bullying and scaring her. He told her that she's a demon and she'd go to hell if she didn't convert, and that their soon-to-be-born son, if he didn't have Islam in his life, if he didn't have a mother and a father who were Muslim, might grow up to be a murderer of all things. Now, Tigerlily can't understand why Adnan's demands of her have changed so much. Before we got married, she says, he assured me he didn't want a wife to cover her hair. He didn't mind if I stayed Christian.
He never wanted a wife that wore a hijab. And then now it's like this sense of urgency where, like, I have to be Muslim.
If that really is what Adnan promised her, the guy is a complete manipulator. He's a liar. You can't tell someone one thing just to get them to marry you and then completely change your mind and expect them to be okay with it. Now, what I find genuinely worrying here, almost sinister, is he's chosen tonight of all nights to demand that she converts immediately. It's as if he's deliberately chosen this time because he feels Tigerlily might be more likely to comply. Now, perhaps worried that Tigerlily is conducting an interview without him, worried what she might be saying, Adnan makes his way over to listen to what's being said. Now, at first, he just stands on the sidelines and listens. But it's Tigerlily in her emotional state who demands answers from him.
What changed and why?
Nothing
It's
changed.
not even about religion.
They have to telling you like this to make you feel comfortable. I don't want you to feel like weird and things.
Okay.
And there it is, straight from the horse's mouth. Nothing has changed. Adnan always felt like this. Like, he's always known from the very get-go that the time would come one day, today, where he would ramp up the pressure to make her convert and cover up. Now, he says he lied to her, he told her what she wanted to hear just to make her feel comfortable. But the truth is, this is a part of his control tactic. If she didn't know how he truly felt, then she wouldn't be able to back out of the marriage. But now that she does know his true feelings, Tigerlily is furious that she's been lied to all this time.
You're telling me one thing to make me happy, and it's... You don't mean it. You don't mean it. You're just telling me that. And then now that you're here, it's different.
Look, we all saw the warning signs, didn't we? Adnan has been trying to take control from the moment they met. And little by little, Tigerlily has been letting that happen. She's been giving up control. So, while I don't necessarily think that things have changed all that much, I do think that this is a light bulb moment for her where she's finally realised what's happening. That scares her. And it's bad enough that she's already emotional and hormonal as it is, but to now learn that the man she's married has been a liar since day one must be a horrific feeling the night before she's due to give birth to his baby. But, of course, Adnan has a very, very different take on everything. Whether you like how I am or not, he says, there's nothing you can do about it.
I am the man here. I can do whatever I want.
This right here is their main issue. Adnan feels that because he has testicles and a penis between his legs, he can do and say whatever he wants, and he never has to answer to her. Now, again, the worrying thing is, and there's a lot of worrying things in this video, but another worrying thing that we're seeing here is that this concept of him being superior is so ingrained in him that it's never likely to change. It is who he is, it is what he truly believes, so Tigerlily will either have to put up with it or kick him out. So from Tigerlily's perspective, hearing this directly from his mouth, now knowing without a shadow of a doubt who and what he really is, how can she ever trust him again? How can she trust a man that's lied to her from the very start?
Yeah, telling you what you want to hear.
So how can I even trust you if you're
don't
telling
trust
me?
Don't trust me. Mention that another time about trust, I will make a bigger problem now.
So she's just learned that she can't take his word for anything, and yet his response to that is to become angry when she reveals that she might now have trust issues. He really does want her to blindly follow him in everything, doesn't he? He just expects blind, pure obedience, no questions asked. So when she does dare to ask questions, he gets angry, he makes threats.
I feel like anytime I have concerns that I can't talk about them and I just have to be quiet about them, then they're just going to pile up.
Yeah, that's the key to a healthy, happy marriage, isn't it? Let's just sweep everything under the rug and never talk about any of our issues. Now, quite aside from the way that he's talking to her, the way that he's talking to a heavily pregnant woman, I just can't get over the fact that he's making her this upset the night before massive surgery. Like, giving birth, having a C-section is no laughing matter. So having her in this state of mind the night before can't be good for Tigerlily. Like, my wife and I, in the lead up to her giving birth, were constantly being told about the importance of oxytocin and serotonin. Women about to give birth, and this shouldn't be rocket science, right? This isn't news to anyone, surely. Need to feel calm, stress-free, loved. This is the complete opposite of that. And I don't know, maybe finally coming to his senses and realising that this isn't good for her or his baby. Adnan finally seems to catch on that this isn't the time and place for this. Yes, it is definitely a conversation that needs to be had, but not right now.
Calm down, baby, my love, calm down, relax. Be happy tomorrow, the first day we have our baby. Keep thinking about positive feelings, not about negative feelings.
Maybe you should have thought about that earlier, Adnan. It feels like a bit late for that now. Telling her to calm down and just be happy now, after calling her a demon, feels quite audacious. Frankly, it's mind-blowing. It's as if he expects her to be able to just switch her feelings on and off as and when he dictates. But, and get this, what he says next also really grates on me. He tells her that this isn't what a good woman would do. I thought you were a good woman and a good wife, he says. I expected better from you, Tigerlily.
Like an understanding wife, not a small mind. I'm choose to get married with you because you have a big mind and you are not like a young girl, keep making problems. You're a woman.
He can't even compliment her without insulting women in general. The absolute audacity of the guy. He's the one in the wrong, and yet he's implying that her staying mad at him would somehow make her a bad woman, would make her less of a wife. What will it take for this guy to look in the mirror and realise that he's a small boy with a small mind? The misplaced confidence of this small boy to expect a woman to blindly follow him absolutely astounds me. Now, Adnan dictates that they now need to move on from this argument. He doesn't want to hear about it anymore.
Of course you don't want to hear about it again. It's all about you and what you want. You don't want me to tell you I'm a bad wife if I tell you. I'm only a good wife if I be quiet and I do what you want.
Yeah, finally Tigerlily can see the light. That light bulb really has finally switched on for her. She's now seeing Adnan for who he really is. Now, she's only got herself to blame for being in this mess. But once again, Adnan tries to shut down this conversation. It's ridiculous, he says.
It's ridiculous. Because it's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous, Adnan? Does he really think that it's ridiculous for his wife to have her own opinion, or heaven forbid, to have her own voice? That's basically what he's saying here, isn't it? Now, remarkably, it's at this point that Adnan tries to switch the conversation slightly to talk about how good he is. All I'm I'm trying to do, he says, deadly serious, is I'm trying to get Tigerlily up to my level. I want her to be as good as I am. Because I'm Muslim, he says, because I'm on the right path, the path to heaven, I'm a good guy and I just want her to be good too.
Everything I'm doing perfect. And because this, I want Tigerlily to do more things to our relationship. So we can't be in the same level.
Seriously? I mean, this guy thinks he's perfect. If it wasn't so funny, it would be absolutely tragic. In what world does he live? How can he say with a straight face that he's perfect after everything he's put her through tonight, let alone the rest of their marriage? Sorry, but praying 5 times a day doesn't make you perfect. Honestly, the ego of this guy, the way he looks down on everyone else, is quite scary. If he really believes the words coming out of his mouth, then this marriage is already as good as over. Like, a marriage can only work if both people stay accountable. If he doesn't think he has to answer to anyone, if he thinks he's perfect, then he's not accountable. Now, he does issue an apology to Tigerlily. He does force her close to him. But don't mistake that for a real apology, because, I mean, if he's perfect, he's got nothing to apologise for. Like, this isn't accountability. This is just him trying to end the fight.
I'm sorry about tell you you're a demon. You're an angel, but just some small things you have to be a Muslim, to be completely perfect.
See how he laughs after he says that? He might be trying to play it off as a joke, but we all know he's being serious. He really does see Tigerlily as inferior to him. He really does believe that the only way she can reach his level is by converting. And while he does now start acting as though he's letting the thought of conversion go, for now at least, in reality he isn't. He's still dead set on her converting.
I think Tigerlily now have a demon around her because she is not so interested to convert.
So why did you marry her then, Adnan? If you think your wife is a demon, why did you so desperately want to have a child with her? Here's a thought, buddy. Maybe, just maybe, she isn't interested in converting because you've tried to bully her and force her to do it. Now, when we join them the next morning, miraculously, maybe it is a real act of God, the mood as they're getting ready to go to hospital is a lot less tense. Somehow, Tigerlily has already seemingly forgiven and forgotten.
Baby, where are you going?
Why are you laughing? Stop laughing. Why are you laughing?
To the hospital.
What's wrong with that?
Adnan says that he wants to look good when he meets his baby, but it's left to Tigerlily to burst his bubble. You're going into an operating room, she reminds him. You're going to be wearing a hospital gown and hat when you meet your baby, not a suit. Now, they are joking around, they are keeping the mood light, but Tigerlily does have a warning for Adnan.
Be nice to me or I'm gonna shove my placenta down your throat.
Baby Zane is gonna be born today, and I'm so excited.
That's a pretty good threat, to be honest. I mean, judging by how disgusted Adnan was at the very thought of a placenta, this should hopefully be enough to keep him nice. Now, completely understandably, given the importance of today, given how important and serious a C-section surgery is, Tigerlily is excited but also nervous. So, how does Adnan try to calm those nerves? Well, once again, he turns to religion.
Say, tawakkaltu ala Allah and mean it and believe it inside you.
You're telling me that I just need to say 4 things and then I become a Muslim?
It says a lot about their relationship that Tigerlily is genuinely worried that her husband may be trying to trick her into saying something that might mean she's converted to Islam without her even realising it. She's clearly very reticent to repeat any phrases or Arabic sayings from the Quran that she doesn't know the meaning of. Now, Adnan, after quite a lengthy delay, I must say, does eventually reassure her that this is more a prayer to protect her and the baby. God will protect you if you say this, he says to her. And with that, whether it's down to her nerves and wanting all the protection she can get, or whether it's just to appease Adnan, Tigerlily does give in.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, the blessing.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Yeah.
Adnan's approach has clearly changed. This isn't the hard sell, it's not the pressure tactics, but it is another tactic. The goal is the same, he's just going about getting her there slightly differently. Tigerlily has reverted back to following Adnan's lead, and while she might not have converted, you can see why this gives Adnan hope that one day she will. Now, as for today, time has run out. If he was hoping that she would be Muslim by now before baby was due to arrive, well, they're now at the hospital. It's time, surely, please God, it's time for him to focus on other things.
You're gonna be daddy soon.
I'm so happy, baby, of course. I'm worried about her health and the surgery, how it will go.
Why is it? Why do I still have this sinking feeling that even in the operating theatre, Adnan may try a last-ditch attempt to have her recite whatever's needed to have her convert? Look, whatever the case, my real concern here isn't with Adnan or Tigerlily. It's with the innocent baby that they're bringing into this world. I just hope that Adnan is less critical of his son than he is of his wife. But, unfortunately, something tells me no child may ever live up to the standards of Mr. Perfect over there.